Good morning, everyone. Welcome to JKEV. I'm Joe. Today, we're going for a pretty fun-filled day. We're going to the Chicago Auto Show. Gonna go boating in the afternoon after that, and just genuinely show how easy life is with the Volkswagen ID4. So let's go. Got the Yeti filled, backpacks with some boating clothes. Got the Tesla tap because I think there might be a destination charger we encounter at one of our stops. Not sure, but always good to be prepared. Volkswagen's looking great. It's gonna be a great day. Let's hit the road. See, I got my Starbucks, which is very good because whatever's in this stuff is some very special ingredients because it makes me a very happy human. I should mention the ID is at 47% battery. I did like 80 miles of driving yesterday. I'm familiar with the Chicagoland area. I went from the Northwest Burbs where I live down to Naperville and back to electric car show. The great thing about the ID is with the amount of range we get, 47% is more than enough than we'll need. And even if I do start running low, there's chargers everywhere that I can stop and charge. Wondering my drink of choice, it is a vanilla sweet cream cold brew with only 1 pump of sugar and cold foam on the top, and it is really yummy. My best friend Peter's house. He's got a Model X, not here today. Got it hooked up to the Tesla tap to charge the Volkswagen for a little bit. Link in the description for the Tesla tap. I have a whole video about how you can use Tesla destination chargers such as this one to charge up. But now we're gonna get going and head out to the auto show shortly. Here we are today at the 2021 Chicago Auto Show. Our goal today is to show you all the new EVs that are available to see at this show. Typically, this auto show would normally be in February. However, due to COVID delays and everything, it is being featured here in July. This is different than all previous Chicago Auto Shows as it features a large outdoor portion as well as an indoor portion. And it should be fun to see what new cars are coming out. So without further ado, let's go and take a look at the first EV of the show. This is the 2022 Nissan Ariya crossover SUV. It will go on sale later this year in the United States in 2021. It's available with 2 battery sizes, a 63 kilowatt hour as well as a larger 87 kilowatt hour pack. The larger pack will offer up to 300 miles of driving range. It's expected to start at approximately $40,000 for the smaller battery and $45,000 for the larger battery pack. As you can see, like all new cars, it has dual 12.3-inch displays. It is also expected to have DC charging speeds up to 130 kilowatts with the CCS combo plug, and it definitely seems like a huge leap forward compared to the outgoing Nissan Leaf. This is the all-new 2022 Kia EV6. This is one of the electric vehicles that I'm most excited about to show. It'll have a driving range of 300 miles, but more importantly is the charging. This features an 800-volt architecture versus the typical 400-volt architecture that most EVs are based off of. This enables incredibly quick charging speeds. You can charge from 10% to 80% in under 18 minutes when plugged into a 350 kilowatt fast charger. This level of fast charging allows 70 miles to be added to the vehicle in less than 5 minutes. That's just insane charging speed. This vehicle will start approximately around $45,000. There is a standard range model, a long range model, and a spicy GT model that will go 0 to 60 in under 3.5 seconds. The two available battery sizes are 58 kilowatt hours and 77 kilowatt hours. Kia, like most auto brands, is revamped their badge. As you can see with most new electric vehicles, they all feature a skateboard chassis. That means the battery is underneath the vehicle in the middle, and they'll usually, if it's all-wheel drive, have a motor up front as well as a motor in the back. This is the all-new 2022 BMW iX. I had the pleasure of seeing this vehicle as well as the all-new i4 sedan a couple weeks ago. I'll be sure to link those videos when I post them. But this is going to feature a very large 106 kilowatt hour battery pack that will offer 300 miles of driving range. It can charge from 10% to 80% in 35 minutes, and that's with a peak speed of 200 kilowatts. It will have over 500 horsepower, and it'd be 0 to 60 in just 4.6 seconds, which is crazy when you think about how large this vehicle actually is. This will also have a 12-inch digital gauge cluster, as well as a 15-inch infotainment display. This vehicle is expected to start in the mid-$80,000 range. The car will also offer a 5G cellular Wi-Fi connection. This is definitely the most luxurious electric vehicle at the auto show this year. If you're familiar with our channel, you will definitely recognize this next vehicle. This is the 2021 Volkswagen ID4. Also, this would be a good time, if you're not familiar with our channel, to hit the subscribe button in the bottom right corner of your screen, as we have many videos, including EV road trips, of this Volkswagen ID4. This vehicle has 250 miles of range, as well as 3 years of free Electrify America charging, and can charge at 125 kilowatts. Can charge from 10% to 80% in just 38 minutes. As we've shown, this is a road trip machine. This is the all-new 2022 Chevrolet Bolt EV, as well as the Bolt EUV. They are very similar. There's a little bit different rear seat room, but very similar cars, same battery, same charging speed of 55 kilowatts. The range is slightly different, 255 for the Bolt EV and 240 for the Bolt EUV. I suspect most people will option up a Bolt EUV, as it also features Cadillac Super Cruise, which is Chevy's version of autopilot. These both start just over $30,000. However, they do not qualify for the United States $7,500 tax credit, so they are at a bit of a disadvantage. They both have a 65 kilowatt hour battery pack and are powered by a 200 horsepower electric motor on the front. 0 to 60 time is just 7 seconds. The DC charging is really where these vehicles lack, as 30 minutes of charging will only provide 95 miles. As you can see, they both feature a 10-inch infotainment screen. These both qualify as subcompact SUVs or crossovers, so space is limited when comparing to the ID4 or other vehicles that we have shown today. We hope to be reviewing these soon. This is the Toyota Rhombus concept vehicle, and although I'm not sold on the exterior styling of it, I do think there's a place for vehicles like this. How often are you driving and you see next to you a Chevy Tahoe with one person behind the wheel? Although many people need a family hauler for the weekend, most families that have two cars can have that family hauler and use a vehicle like this as their commuter. So hopefully more cars like this eventually do make it into production. This is the 2021 Mustang Mach-E. It is available with either a 75 or 98 kilowatt hour battery pack. It comes in a Select, Premium, California Route 1, or as pictured here, the GT model. The GT model is all-wheel drive and 0 to 60 in just 3.5 seconds, as it boasts over 480 horsepower. These battery packs range from 215 miles to 300 miles of range, and the car is available in rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. The base model starts at just over $43,000 and can be maxed out all the way to almost $70,000 for a GT Performance Edition. The extended range battery pack charges at a peak speed of 150 kilowatts. However, the charging curve is not so friendly on this vehicle, and that results in 10% to 80% in 45 minutes. And once you do hit to 80%, it goes down the staircase into the basement. It slows down to very slow speeds and will take hours to complete the rest of the charge if you're trying to charge to 100%. But as we've said many times on this channel, in most cases, once you get to 80%, you have enough charge to make it to the next charger down the road, and that's the best way to road trip. The interior features a very Tesla-like 15.5-inch touchscreen that pretty much controls everything and features Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as a mobile Wi-Fi hotspot. And last but certainly not least, the vehicle I've been most excited for, the 2022 Ford F-150 Lightning. This is going to be an incredible vehicle. We've actually put our money where our mouth is and put a reservation down on this one. It starts as low as $42,000 for the base model. An XLT comes in just around the mid-50s. Then you can option up to the Lariat package and all the way up to the Platinum, which will go well into the 70s. It has 2 battery sizes. Ford has not released the size of those packs yet, but we know that the standard range will deliver at least 230 miles, and the extended range will be around 300 miles. Ford has also not released peak charging speeds yet, but we know that it'll charge from 15% to 80% in 44 minutes. The great thing about this truck is no matter which trim level you get, you will always get all-wheel drive with 560 horsepower and 775 foot-pounds of torque. This results in a 0 to 60 time in under 5 seconds. For a truck this large, that's impressive. It will also be able to tow up to 10,000 pounds. But as you may expect, this will make the range drop rapidly. We can't wait to test this vehicle and hopefully even own it. We reserved an XLT that comes in approximately around $53,000. Where this vehicle shines the most for us is the frunk. We've always liked trucks, but we can never find the practicality since there was no place for storage other than behind the front seats. This now is solved by the Mega Power frunk that can hold up to 400 liters of storage and 400 pounds of weight. Also, as you see, it even has a cooler down below with a drain. With Peter and Ravi, and we went to the auto show, had a pretty good time.
Oh yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ford definitely killed it.
Yeah.
Their booth was insane, indoors and outdoors.
Right.
Peter here drove the ID4 to the auto show. What'd you think of it?
Amazing car.
Trading in the
Smooth ride.
Tesla? Tesla
I'm
going
trading
away?
my Tesla.
We're gonna drop them off so he can pick up his car, and then I'm gonna head off to Blarney Island. Let's
All right.
go.
Enjoy.
And with that, that's a wrap for the 2021 Chicago Auto Show. I'd love to hear in the comments which vehicles you're most excited for. And as I mentioned earlier, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any updates that we have coming, as we cannot wait to drive all these vehicles and see what is the best electric vehicle. It's a great time to be in the auto industry, as every brand has great electric vehicles coming to market over the next couple years.